Friday Night Lights on Fox 12 Oregon. Presented by Pacific Office Automation.
Well, we're in full bloom now. Week 8 slated to be more than great, and that it was. Welcome into Fox 12's Friday Night Lights. The big games with big meanings, and they are coming in hot and heavy now as the thicker jackets, extra layers begin to stack on during this penultimate Friday of the high school football regular season. Every week could be the game of the night in that Three Rivers League. Number 3 Westland, number 5 Tualatin, both out to rally back from losses to league-leading Lake Oswego. The T-Wolves had dropped 2 in a row. Game tied at 7 in the opening quarter. We see Baird Gilroy, boy, back in the saddle again. Danny Weidman, always seemingly open man. Oregon Duck baseball commit, catch for 15 of the scoring lead. Next possession for WLHS in the white and the green and the gold. Similar here, but different here. Weidman with a man on him. Gilroy trusts him. Stretch if you can. Danny did. 21-7 for the road team. Then we see a pick 6 in full effect. It's Tualatin making plays to keep it close as T-Wolf senior Calvin Evans rip reward from 40 yards. It's 21-13. Second quarter, it's 28-13. We see Nolan Keene. He's seen a lot of ball in his time. The BYU commit hits Caden Nips, breaks out of a shoestring tackle, stays upright, jukes a guy right to my guy Kevin in the corner. 55 yards is 28-19. But the Lions, from there, were in full command and control. Hudson Hardy doesn't rest on his laurels. You pat it out. 56-26. Lions now prepare for the Battle of the Bridge at Pioneer Stadium in Oregon City. The T-Wolves will be headed home for the rivalry with Tiger. The biggest of the bullies on the block in that Three Rivers League are those monsters from the Lake. Steve Corey's unbeaten Lake Oswego Lakers just beat Westland and Tualatin. Oregon City next on the schedule. LaMarcus Bell can ring it up with the best in the region. Bam, bam, breaks the plane and the Reds. They continue to punish all comers. Then we see that beautiful deep ball. Hudson Kurland, what an arm. Liam Davis, what a catch. That would set up this one. Justin Cragwell doing very well in his new home in LO. Pounds it in, it's 21-0. Oregon City can light it up too when they want to. Benjamin Schneider, Keaton Moore. That'll score. 42-13, Lake Show the end. Battle of the Lake with the Pacers next Friday. The OC sees Westland for that bridge bragging rights. Friday night was LO's annual readout for Coach Jeff Young, the longtime Lakers assistant and LO alum for the class of 1980. The man who coined their phrase, LO 48, to push the kids to play every second of every game and in life. Young has been battling and surviving Lou Gehrig's disease for 4 decades now. It's my buddy Jeff. He's Young with Heart. That volunteer group has partnered up with Live Heads Up, a foundation tipped off by Trailblazer alum Chris Dudley.
We've been focusing on Be Like Jeff, which is we all need to live heads up, and we need to realize that the world is up here. Everybody faces challenges. It's not that they don't, but he inspires them and challenges them every day to keep their head up in their thoughts and their actions and live their best lives, just like he is.
A number of lives Jeff's impacted with his, message of sort of positivity in the face of diversity is, just so inspirational to everybody. We wear red this whole week at Lake Oswego in celebration of Jeff and his mentality, his message of positivity, and living his best life, living heads up.
Yeah, Gerald has been a buddy of Jeff since they were buds in school in the 4th grade. At Live Heads Up Foundation, empower, educate, celebrate the Dudley family there in pursuit of life's best view for all people. The newest blood in the Metro League out to be fitted for a ring on this night. Fox 12's Paulina Aguilar live in Beaverton on Mountainside's homecoming and a crowning for the Mavericks with their rivals from Westview. Good evening, Paulina. You're in prime pumpkin patch territory along Shoals Ferry.
Hey, Nick, after the game, I was asking a couple of players, I go, what is it about this team? And they all separately said the same answer, and it was brotherhood. And that was exactly what shined through tonight in their landslide of a win to keep their record in the league intact.
A missed cue by the Mavericks leads to a Wildcat recovery on a kickoff leading to this.
Heath Thompson gets the handoff from quarterback Charlie Barton, cuts left, bounces to the outside for 15 yards, reaching in for 6. Wildcats trying to play spoilers during senior night for the Mavs, going up 7-0. But the Mavs answer back right away in a kickoff. Sean Gehrig fields the bounds with a little pitter-patter and zigzags his way through finds the stretch all the way home for 75 yards and ties that game. Wildcats ball Barton with the throw, but instead it's Aiden McGuire with the interception and a pick six, bringing the Mavs up 14-7. Still in the first, and the Mavs are stacking up the yardage. Quarterback Caden Mitchell with the handoff to Jordan Hicks and his offensive line with the ace blocking, and he goes right up the middle for a 50-yard run, and he cannot be touched. And the Mavs wrap it up with a nice little bow. Jacob Pimentel picks it up off the bounce and runs it in. 55-20 is your final.
We just did what we practice. We know what we're capable of. We just did what we do. You know, we got those turnovers, and I mean, we just work hard every day. We do this.
Now, with a Mavs win tonight, they earned a piece of that Metro League title, and in order to clinch it solely for themselves, they just got to beat Beaverton next week. In Beaverton, Paulina Aguilar, Friday Night Lights.
Yes, senior night at Sunset, one of the oldest Metro League rivalries around. Apollos and the Beavs for fourth place. The legendary leader of 35 years, Bob Boyer, calling a career at season's end. What a man, what a leader. The start wasn't how they envisioned it to go, though. Spencer York is flushed out, puts it up. Gordon Dean, the intercepting machine, pick and return to the 5 on their home field. Soon after, Owen Scholes cut the check for the senior Apollos out in front. Now, they have had some great studs through the air connect. York and Barraquette Gladheim doing it there, winning the war to haul it in. Hard to do once, tougher twice. Matthew Lohman roaming the back end. Another Sunset takeaway on the Beavs' second drive of the night. Damian Merrick's boys, you know, had some fun with it. Marcus Hom, Calvin Ems, go ahead and get some. Got to wrap that dude up down to the 1. And then the QB would keep it on in. 45-22 in the end. Sunset now draws that short trip to Jesuit. Boyer's send-off to retirement will be next Friday at home with Mountainside. The 5A game of the night up on the marquee outside of the doghouse. First place in the Mid-Willamette Conference senior night. 5-2 West Albany and the Navy and the gold. Visitors from Dallas breathing fire 7-0 the first time since the year 2000. West quarterback Caden Martirano, a transfer where he was all-state in the 6A level with West Salem. Austin Simmons, a Wazoo commit, can't get the goal line. They soon score the opening tally. Dallas now on the ball. 4th down, no fear. Eli Hess, Jack Strange, 24 yards, 7-7. Next time the Dragons have the ball, we see Hunter Rivers. Hunter runs through that. Dragons breathing out the fire in front. They're up 14-7. But the Dogs had the bite. Tyler Hart McNally, 3 names, 6 points, 28 yards. West gets it done, 34-20. Dragons, who haven't won a league title in 28 years now, return to their lair with Lebanon. The Bulldogs now in first, though. They bark to South Albany. Our big game from Week 8 finds Fox 12's Craig Bernbach live in Milwaukee. 5A Northwest Oregon Conference from LaSalle Prep. Craig, the visitors out of Hill High, Hillsboro, looking to steal the show on senior night for those Falcons. Good evening, good sir.
Good evening to you, good sir. And LaSalle had their senior night festivities out here on this field before the game. So, you know, that meant the senior players had all those emotions running through them at kickoff. But you know what? They were able to channel that energy into a nearly picture-perfect result against Hillsboro. The Falcons took a little while to take off, but once they took flight, they were unstoppable. First score of the game was special as Paul Scoro throws it up, and watch Mason Mueller. I got it. I don't got it. Wait, I do got it. Somehow, he ends up with the football, and LaSalle had a 7-0 halftime lead. Second half, Scoro and Mueller do it again as Scoro scrambles out, and then he throws it up. He finds Mueller, who breaks some hearts, breaks some tackles, breaks off a little something into the end zone. It's 14-0 home team. In the fourth quarter, LaSalle's going to add 2 on the ground. First, it's Scoro on the keeper. Good decision. And then it's Manu Tanzambi with the finisher. And LaSalle, they finish off Hillsboro 28-0 is your final. What's it mean to win a game like this on senior night?
You know, it means everything. When we started this program, you know, we were at the bottom of 5A. We bumped down to 4A. You know, we bounced back up to the top. Feels great to get this win off, you know, a bad game last week. It feels great to bounce back.
And Nick, what a great night for that senior quarterback. And LaSalle's a chance to finish off their regular season in a really nice fashion. They could finish at 7-2 if they can win next week at Forest Grove. Live from LaSalle in Milwaukee, Craig Burnback, Friday Night Lights.
Let it rain for a Greater Helens League battle from Battleground. 3 and 4 Tigers, orange and black. The blue and white streak of the Skyview Storm swirling at 5 and 2. First scoring play of the game comes from the quarterback, Doogie Poindexter. Torrin Baker, wide open, walks in. Sky's up 7-zip. Next drive, first play, gold for the Storm. Poindexter, Micah Robinson over the middle all the way through. It's 14-zip at Higgins. They say lightning never strikes twice, but tell that to Doogie and Robinson, not Higgins. No, it's district, of course. Scramble, little sauce you get in. It's 22-0 for the Twisters. Into the third, little disaster Tigers. Fumbled kickoff. And then here, how about Torrin Baker? Sets up the short pass and stiff arm a Tiger into the dirt. Fake dirt, fake grass, turf. Next, how about back-to-back plays? Robinson, an interception on defense, follows it up with a reception and a big run down the field to give the Storm another touchdown. Big-time night for Robinson and Gavin Packer. His touchdown on a next play pass. Get it done. 43-point shutout. Next week, we'll have the big game for you. Senior night for Skyview against Camas. For the 4A GSHL Crown, BG will be at Union. Rivalry night from Camas, USA. Doc Harris Stadium, always a fun factory. Even more so on rivalry night with nearby Union High for a 16th time. Steve Pine's first taste of the Titans and Papermakers. Senior night for so many sensational Camas kids who are rated #1 in the 4A level. And Jake Davidson in the red, looking hot. Leader by all measures, 20-yard run. Then Jake take to the air eventually. Chase McGee, he gonna get it. And McGee's going for 25, 45, you count it. Camas on the run, not stopped. Davidson again, this time shotgun to Ryder Jacobson. Marked down a 35-yard score. Davidson's got a treasure trove of videos like this in his reels on IG. Go deep, McGee, he too. Unleash the makers. Making them all proud in Mill City. 30 yards, third score. Union wouldn't be completely denied. Better days ahead with that guidance of Pine. 63-10 the final. Unbeaten Camas now heads to Kiggins Bowl to face Skyview in that Greater St. Helens League championship game. The Titans await the Tigers. How about the Week 8 daylight from McKenzie Stadium in Vancouver? 4:30 kick, 3A GSHL pair of teams battling for a playoff spot. Kelso and Mountain View. A slow start to the game, but Aiden Cummings gets the ball rolling. The fake punt, that would turn into a first down. You got to call what you can when you can. Thunder Blue. A few plays later, it's Bryson Vance connects with Dylan Huber. Diving catch, Thunder with the 6. Kelso responds. Tucker Amrine, deep Briar Iding, big catch of his own at 7-6 into the first half. Third quarter, Huber, short pass, big play up the field. But the ball comes out. Highlanders taking over, great field position on the 40-yard line. And then we see this. They capitalize on their own opportunity. Aiden Mintoni breaking tackles, punch it in. Another Highlander win. 21-12 secures a playoff bid. They'll close up the regular season next Friday, home with Shelton. The Thunder will begin at home as the visitors against league-leading Evergreen. Big night in Duford. It's come and gone. Mr. Jack Henderson, the legendary coach and administrator in Ranger Nation. Tonight, senior night as Jack's Henderson Field, where the old ball coach collected career victory number 300. 54-12 over Perrydale. Just the 7th to ever do it in the Oregon State history of ball. Happened in his 38th season, 1987 to now. What a milestone in Duford, not the destination. The 10-time 1A 8-man champs riding towards an 11th state title, a first since 2018. The Rangers made it 4 in a row.